everyone, Flannel here for another tier list. Today we're gonna do something I've actually already kind of done on the channel. At one point I ranked the Star Wars movies, I think right after Rise of Skywalker came out. So it was like hot in my mind. Just saw it. I did that, and I don't know if I ranked characters or not. I may have done this exact same video, but we're gonna do an updated version if I have done the exact same video. So we're gonna do the movies and shows, and then we're gonna do, I think it's like a list of like 50 characters or something. So we'll go ahead and do the movies real quick, just because I had loaded up here. Someone already made this list, and they named him Grandmaster, Council Member, Master, Knight, Padawan, Youngling, and I added this one because it needed to be done. I'm not sure if I like doing it like this, because I feel like there's too many good ones. I don't know, but we're gonna give it we're gonna give this a shot with how they have it here, and we're gonna see if this list comes out a little better, because I think last time it was maybe not so great how I ranks, you know, maybe like Rise of Skywalker and the best. I have matured a little bit since then. So here we go. We're gonna try to do this in order of release. I think Solo would be after episode 3. I don't know, it's somewhere in there. Anyway, let's give it a go. Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Honestly, other than Jar Jar stuff, I love this one. I don't know, I know a lot of people hate it. I say hate. The prequels have like gained like a lot of respect over the years. I think since the sequels came out, everyone's like, "Oh, these kind of suck." Let's look back at the prequels and we're like, "Oh, these are pretty good actually." So I think that's kind of what happened. I don't know, but I don't think they get as much hate as they used to. I know at one point they were very hated, but which was really ridiculous to me. But other than the Jar Jar stuff, even with the Jar Jar stuff, I understand why they put it in there for the kids or whatever. So it bothers me more than it used to, but same time, everything. I love Qui-Gon, I love Darth Maul, I love the pod racing scene, meeting Anakin and all that, and Obi-Wan. I think it's great. Honestly, I think it's one of the best. I'm right now Grandmaster. All right, the Clone Wars TV movie. It's not that great. Honestly, I wonder how it'd be. Part of the problem with it, other than it's just not that great, is like the early Clone Wars stuff cartoon, the animation is not good to look at. It's not like the worst cartoon looking thing ever. There's definitely way worse, but it's definitely not very good. It's very rough. So I wonder if it was done in like the Clone Wars season 7 style, how much that would help it. But really, it's not that good of a movie. It's got its moments where it's alright, but overall, where does this go? I'm kind of like this whole like way this person made this thing with the Grandmaster, Council, Padawan, all that stuff. I probably should have redid this, so we're gonna try it. I'm gonna put it at Padawan for the moment, but it's probably gonna go down to Youngling, honestly, when it's all said and done, because I'm just not exactly sure how this feels yet. But we'll continue. So Clone Wars, the series. Ooh, so this is kind of rough, because Clone Wars, the series, is both, when it's at its highs, it's some of the highest of highs of Star Wars. When it's at its lows, it's definitely some of the lowest of lows of Star Wars. So it's like, where do I put it? I put it at the top? Where do I put it? Council Member? Master? I feel like maybe the whole series as a whole is not Grandmaster, but if you watch it, if you were to do like one of those lists where you cut out the nothing episodes, you slimmed it down to what, after you watch through it, you know what the good episodes are, which is still a lot of episodes, by the way. There's a lot of really good stuff. I think I am going to put it in Grandmaster, just because like the highs, honestly, some of the highs on it to me is just as good as Empire Strikes Back, which I know everyone, that's like their favorite movie. It's that good, like, honestly. I understand the lows aren't good. No one likes a 3-part Jar Jar arc, but then some of the stuff you get is like, oof, so good. Adds so much to Star Wars, so that's where we're putting it. All right, episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I like this movie, but it is my least favorite, I think, of the prequels. Um, I know this one gets a lot of hate, mainly because of Anakin, the way he acts in it. Some of the dialogue and stuff is just kind of a cringy thing to watch. Which is kind of weird because Anakin's one of my favorites, but I will say it makes sense when you break it down why he acts what he does in that movie. Because his whole life, I mean, he knows he's the chosen one. He's been, he's got this arrogance around because, just the whole thing about him. Plus, he's like stupidly gifted, so he came up with arrogance because he also joined the order way older than he was supposed to. So, he came with a chip on his shoulder. A lot of people don't like him. He feels like they're holding him back. So I get every aspect of Anakin, and then the fact that he's been away from Padme all this time, and women for that matter, and then he gets thrown back into being with her 10 years later, and she's let's just face it, she's incredibly hot, and then he goes on like a assignment where he's her bodyguard, just the two of them. I mean, it's bound to get a little cringy and stuff, especially for someone in that situation. So I get it. It's not my favorite thing to watch, those little scenes, but there's parts in that movie that are really cool. I like the Obi-Wan aspect of like the mystery of hunting the clones down and Jango. Again, I think I should have changed these, honestly, because this is kind of throwing me. At the moment, I'm going to put in her Knight, but it's probably in her Master, but we're probably going to have to move stuff around as we go. That said, we got Revenge of the Sith, which is potentially my favorite Star Wars movie, potentially. It's going to Grandmaster. I think it's great. Every time I watch it, it breaks my heart. Every time I'm like, please don't do this, Anakin. I get it. Again, it's just, it all comes back down to Palpatine. I mean, the dude is master manipulator. He basically been grooming this boy since he was, what was he, 9 or 10 when we first meet Anakin. He's been grooming him for this ever since then. And then, like, again, if you throw in the Clone Wars cartoon and you see how the Jedi treated him, like the Council, and how Mace Windu especially was with him, and some of the shady bullcrap that the Jedi did, it makes way more sense how Episode 3 went down, how he switched so quick. That's always been a problem with me, because like, he was the best. Him and Obi-Wan at the beginning of the movie are like best friends, and then it changes so quick. It doesn't fix it completely, but it does. The Clone Wars mixed with that show makes that such a better movie. You can understand to a much larger degree how that went down, how he changed and made the decisions he did. So it's got the best lightsaber fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan, and it's so good. Episode 3, masterpiece. Moving on, we got Solo, which, I was never excited about this movie when they announced it. I don't like the guy that got to play him, Solo, honestly. I think they could have done a lot better choice. He was okay, but they made him way too goofy. It's got little moments in it. It's fun, but honestly, it's down here with this. It's not very good. Heck, put under Youngling. Every time I try to watch it now, I'm like, I don't care about this movie. It's just not very good. I want to like it, but it's one of those things. If someone asks me right now, one of my friends that like Star Wars, they ask me, let's watch Solo. I'd be like, all right, let's watch it. I'd probably keep giving it a chance because I want to like it, but ultimately, I don't think it's very good. All right, then we got Star Wars Rebels. Ooh, is this another tricky one? Because, like, kind of like Clone Wars. I think I like Clone Wars better because it's like the people I know. And like I said, the highs are just so amazing. The thing with Rebels, I feel like it's more consistently good. There's a lot less garbage in it, and then even some of the garbage is a lot more watchable than Clone Wars. Shoot. At the moment, I think I'm going to put it Council Member. I think it's very good. There's a lot of kiddish stuff in it, which doesn't help. But, again, it's so doable. Like, I watched this series with my dad a couple years ago, and he liked it a lot. Like, I think he watched some of the episodes again afterwards on his own. It's just a really good time. At the moment, we're going to put it at Council Member. Again, ultimately, it's more solid than Clone Wars consistency-wise. But it's just, not quite as good with the highs, but it is very, very good. I say not with the highs. It's got one of my favorite things in Star Wars with Vader and Ahsoka meet. I've watched that episode over and over, mainly just the part with those two. It's so good. There's amazing stuff with Darth Maul and even Obi-Wan. So maybe the couple highs in that show are almost as high as Clone Wars. It's just, I think it's, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to leave it where it is, quite honestly, but I think it could be higher. Alright. Rogue One. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna make it sweet and short. Short. It's really late, guys. I'm gonna make this quick. It's a Grandmaster. It's the best movie Disney has made for Star Wars. It's so good. And it's amazing how good it is, because my favorite part about Star Wars is like the lightsaber stuff. And this has almost none of it. It waits till the very last 2 minutes of the movie to have it. I think it's such a good time. And as far as like a Star Wars, like the fight in space, it's some of the best in the series. And then the assault on the ground to get the Death Star plan. It's just so good. I love this movie. I think it's great. I'm gonna throw it up there. By far, to me, the best thing Disney's made movie-wise. So I strongly suggest. Well, obviously, if you're watching this, you've seen it. But some rando jumped on here that hasn't seen it. Watch it. It's great. Let's just say the Vader scene at the end. It's so good. That's the coolest thing. It's one of the coolest moments of all Star Wars is that Vader hallway scene. We don't get to see Vader at his full power that often. And that was really the first time we've got to ever see that. And gosh dang, did it not disappoint. It was so terrifying and amazing. Oh, I watch that part all the time. It's so good. Moving on. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. The one that started it all. Oh boy. Where does it go? Go Grand... I don't know if it does. Does it go council member or does it just go master? It's like, I know it started it all and I love it. It's just, does it live up to the others? For the second, we're going to put it in the third tier list. Third tier, but that, I don't know, it may move up. Because, like, is Rebels really better in it? I don't know if it is. Maybe it needs... Is it something like that, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Let's put it like that for the second. We'll move stuff around as needed. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, the one that started off amazing. We'll see. Empire Strikes Back. Normally, everyone's favorite pick for Star Wars. It probably is mine as well. That's it. I think Episode 3 may be my favorite. I think I'm gonna throw it up here. These aren't really in any typical order up here. I'm just gonna throw it up here though. I think those two are the two best though. I'm gonna put Episode 5 in Grandmaster. I think it's that good. I love it. You get to see a lot more Vader in it than you did Episode 4. It's cool. The fight between him and Luke, very good. So much better than the Obi-Wan Darth Vader fight in Episode 4. Pretty much everything's better in it. It looks better, better story, and just much better time. Plus you get the iconic line. Let's see. Return of the Jedi. It's very good. So, see, that's kind of what I'm thinking about putting that down there. I'm thinking about putting this here. I think I do like it better in Episode 4. Return of the Jedi has the potential to be my favorite of the three. Because it does have the cool Vader, Luke, and Emperor scene. But it's just, there's a few things in this movie that drag it down for me. For one, the fight, it's good, but then the way it ends where Luke just kind of gets mad and then he just takes down Vader kind of easily at the end. It never set well, because like that would not happen. And that's and the level of Luke was, the level of Vader was, he would never beat him. I know I've watched videos, people are like, Vader's not fully in it, which I do believe. I think he's so conflicted because it's his son. But it's just the way he, I don't know, when it's like he can't keep up at the very end, and then like he just like falls down. I don't know. I think that part's really stupid, honestly. I don't know. They could have done it better, at least if they were going to do it that, or Luke wins or whatever. But they should have done it better. And then the Ewoks. As a kid, I always loved the Ewoks, and I'm not saying I don't like them now. It's just watching it is a little goofy when you're watching these little space teddy bears take down stormtroopers. Which I know stormtroopers kind of like the joke of all Star Wars, but it's like they're getting hit with sticks and take it. I don't know. But overall, it is very good. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a council member. Okay, let's continue. Mandalorian. This is very fresh Star Wars, something very new, interesting. Gosh dang, Mandalorian is so good. It's been so fun. Honestly, I'm gonna put it a council member, or does it go higher? We're gonna keep it there for the moment. Council member. It's very good. There's very little like really low points in Mandalorian. Between Baby Yoda or Grogu, him meeting Luke, and Ahsoka, Boba Fett. It's yeah. It's at least a council member, if not Grandmaster. Third season comes out soon, so maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll do this Star Wars list every couple years and see how it changes, but we're gonna put Grandmaster for the moment. Which I just now realized, I don't know how I didn't realize this at first. They didn't put Boba Fett on here, which is really disappointing. I guess they made this before that came out, I'm assuming. So yeah, they're all, oh crap, they're also missing Tales of the Jedi. So we're just kind of like make those up for ourselves. So the Boba Fett show, probably under Master or Knight. I loved the first like 2 episodes. Then like episode 3 and 4 were trash. And then it went to like Mandalorian season 2.5, which was really weird and kind of unfortunate. It really did disservice to Boba. I really wish they would have handled that better. And then the last episode was really good. And it had gosh, can't think of his name, the blue bounty hunter dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm spacing out when it's like 1 in the morning. That's probably why. Got him in it from Clone Wars. Gosh dang, that's bugging the crap out. I can't think of his name. Anyway, it has him in it, live action, which was sick. So overall, I think the show is very good. I think it deserves a season 2. I don't know if it's getting a season 2. I'll just assume it is, but hopefully it's a little better. We'll just say Boba Fett. Let's put it in under Knight. It's good, but it's not like amazing. Okay, but it is fun. And on that same deal, let's talk Tales of the Jedi, the mini like 6-episode animated series about Ahsoka and Count Dooku. That was great. It looked amazing. Honestly, man, I don't know if it's a Grandmaster. I don't know. I loved it. I love getting to see the Dooku stuff, especially getting to see his fall. At the very least, Tales of the Jedi is council member. It could be Grandmaster, which is, man, I don't know. I feel like the first episode with Ahsoka as a baby was a little weak compared to the other ones, so I'm not completely sold on Grandmaster. But gosh dang, it's at least council member. But it's not on the list, so we'll move on. Real quick, this Star Wars, I can't read what it is, Resistance or whatever it is. I've never actually watched. The animation style looks horrendous to me. I think I watched like the first like 5 minutes of an episode and I was like, this is trash. I don't know if it gets better. I didn't make a list for stuff I really haven't seen. That one, like, I don't even know if we're gonna rank it. We'll just, I don't know. We'll just continue. Episode 7, Force Awakens. So here's the deal, guys. The sequel trilogy, I'm not a big fan of. It was such a letdown. Like, in fact, it got so screwed up because episode 7 was okay, but it's just episode 4 on steroids. Like, like to a sickening degree. And gosh, I hate the characters in it. I hate Flynn. I hate Poe. And Ray is not that great either in this movie. I think some of their characters get better as the series goes, but that first movie, I hate Flynn. Hate him. He sucks so much. I don't know. But it's okay. Episode 7, man. It kind of makes me want to move this up there and then put that under 9. I think there's maybe enough redeemable about it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Padawan. Let's put in our Padawan for the second. Last Jedi. I want to know where this is going. No spoilers. Obviously, trash. It's hot garbage. Yes, it's a very pretty movie. It's got some interesting things to it, but let's... the way they did Luke in it, absolute garbage. Never would have happened. Even Mark Hamill, like, making the movie, he's like, dude, this is not Luke. I'll do it because, you know, y'all want me back and, you know, it's Star Wars, but this is not Luke. You never would react like this. There's so much stupid crap in it. The whole side story on the casino planet thing is the most pointless bullcrap garbage story there is. It has no point. Shouldn't be in there. It's just like an hour wasted of doing nothing. That you break it down, they gained nothing doing that whole thing. It was so stupid. I can't stand. Again, Flynn sucks. Is it Flynn? Am I even getting his name right? I feel like I'm not even getting his name right. Anyway, what's her name? Rose sucks. She's so annoying. The captain that Leia puts in charge, she sucks. She's annoying. The whole stupid, let's crash the ship at hyperdrive without the other ships, and it works and it blows up every ship that's there. It's like, it's the dumbest thing. It kind of breaks Star Wars, honestly. Like, why don't they ever just do that? I know that, like, later on episode 9 they're like, that's a 1 in a million. It's like, no, it's not. Quit, don't be stupid. Y'all are just, that's a Leia in this movie, when she gets blown out of into space, that would have been such an amazing way for her to die, because they could have used that to get Kylo to switch sides, because, you know, he couldn't shoot her. Then one of his stormtroopers or whatever shoots the ship and blows out. That could have been a driving force for him to either go dark, stay dark, or to turn to the light. But then the fact she did her little Mary Poppins thing in space was honestly the most piece of garbage I've ever seen in a movie. It's so stupid. There's no Jedi I would have even accepted that. Even if Anakin or Obi-Wan that got blown out in space or unconscious in space for a decent amount of time, it's like, you would be dead. They would be dead. The fact that Leia's not, I don't know. I know we find out she was trained, but it's like, it's such garbage. It's so stupid. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. And it's a disgrace to be called Star Wars, honestly. I hate it. The Luke thing alone is like, mind-boggling bad. But then it's like Disney screwed this series up so bad with not having J.J. Abrams direct this as well. So the whole problem with the whole series, the sequels, is Abrams set up so much stuff in 7, even though it was a rehearse of 4, but they set up some cool stuff. And then 8 throws everything 7 did out the window to do his own thing, because Rian Johnson, as far as Star Wars, is a freaking moron. Does very good with the Knives Out movies somehow. I don't know how I hate this movie so much, but I love Knives Out. One of the grand mysteries of life. But threw everything out that JJ had set up. Well, then they get JJ back for episode 9, and he spends half the movie throwing out episode 8's bullcrap. And it's just like a jumbled mess between the 3 movies. It's really unfortunate. Disney have done some good stuff, but they have really dropped the ball on the movies, like, so bad. It's such an embarrassment. So that leaves us with Rise of Skywalker, which, like I said, when I first made this list a few years ago, this just came out and I loved it. Mainly because, like, it threw out all the BS of episode 8. But then, like, I rewatched it here because I hadn't watched it since then, really. And I rewatched it to see, because everyone hates this movie. I don't know if they hate it as much as Last Jedi. I don't know. It seems very close. But I was like, was I wrong about Rise of Skywalker being as good as I thought it was? Because I had it like the top, on the top line. Rewatching it, I do not like it near as much as I did. It's kind of a train wreck. Again, because Disney's such a stupid company when it comes to Star Wars. Did not plan this out at all. It just, like I said, it spends half the movie crapping all over 8, rightfully so, but still, it's a mess because it just like throws that whole movie out. So nothing joins together except for 7 joins to 9, but then there's a missing piece now. It's just a train wreck, and there's so much thrown into it. It's got some cool stuff, but like ultimately, like I don't know if I like Kylo switching sides, and then the whole scene where Rey dies, and then he gives up his life. It's stupid, and then the way they brought Palpatine back, it craps all over the other 6 movies, and like craps kind of over Anakin because Palpatine, well, he didn't really live. It's like it's his clone, I think, is what the whole deal was. So I don't know. It's like almost like they're trying to make Rey the chosen one. You know, she's freaking not the chosen one. It's clearly Anakin. George Lucas have said, and it makes no sense that, I don't know. The whole thing's kind of a mess. It's better than Last Jedi, and I don't know. Do I like it better than 7? I think maybe. I don't know. That's a kind of a bold claim. I don't know. At least 7 had Harrison Ford. Oof. Let's see. I feel like we're gonna have to do some. We're gonna have to do some damage control here, because I don't know. I feel pretty good with my top line. Okay, council member. Feel pretty good. Master. You know, I think I can live with those. Rise of Skywalker though at night. Man, I really just don't like the trequels. Sequel trilogy. Yeah, almost as bad as the Clone Wars movie is, I kind of want to do that. Yeah, I think I might do it that way, guys. I don't know. This list seems a little wonky as well as my first one, but there you go. I think that's how we're gonna do it. I absolutely hate this garbage here. Solo sucks. These two pretty much suck, but they're kind of watchable. Clone Wars not great, the TV movie anyway, but funner to watch than 2+ hours of this. And then we get to once you get to Master, that's when you get to the goods. Both great, amazing. All right, so there's the movies. Let's we're gonna switch over the characters now. If y'all are still with me, see how crazy I am on that. All right, guys, we're at our 50+ Star Wars character list. I don't remember if I did this in the last one or not, but if I did, you know, whatever. I don't care. We'll just go through it. Although I can't remember some of the names. Man, I'm tired. It's like 1:20 a.m. Been a long day. We got S, A, B, C, D, F on this one. So let's see. Maybe I should just set the mark. So, okay. I'll try to keep my S stuff. I'm gonna try to put them in actual order. So I'm just gonna Vader and Anakin, my 2 favorite characters in all Star Wars. Amazing. I get crap for it from some nerd people that like the sequel trilogy, so they don't really know what they're talking about. But most interesting character, these two. Completely understand Anakin's deal. Chosen One, best character. Vader, the actual best character. Vader's so cool. Okay. So that's that. So now I gotta think a little bit going through here. Oh, okay, there he is. I was like, where the flip is Obi-Wan? Where Obi-Wan's got to be on here. Okay, so those two are like 1, 2. You can kind of put 1 because I know they're the same person, but they kind of treat them as 2 separate people. So we're gonna do like 1, 2. So at the beginning of the Clone Wars, I never would have said Ahsoka was one of my favorite characters because she was quite annoying. But as farther the Clone Wars got, they turned her into one of the all-time best Star Wars characters. She is so freaking good by the end of Clone Wars, and then her in Rebels. Her stuff in Rebels is so amazingly good. Honestly, I think Ahsoka is my 3rd favorite Star Wars character. I know, I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that dude, but honestly, I think it's true. I think she's my 3rd favorite in the S tier. Let's see. Let's do another. I guess we could start going through here now. I can't remember her stupid name from Last Jedi. Does the stupid bullcrap maneuver in the ship I was talking about. She's F. She sucks. She was annoying the whole time. The whole thing was dumb. So F. Ventress, she becomes a really cool villain in Clone Wars. I like her quite a bit. At the moment, she's gonna be B. She could possibly go a little lower, but B. We're gonna go B. Maybe she should go C. We might have to move her up. We'll see. Grogu. So from Mandalorian, one of the newest Star Wars characters. I mean, cuteness alone, he gets pretty high. B? A? I don't know. Where do we we don't really know much about this freak yet. You know, he was a Padawan in the Jedi Temple, and he likes that ball from the Mando ship. I'll put Grogu at B at the moment. I think it has a potential to maybe move up. I don't know. We'll see. BB-8. Sorry, I could not think. It's so late. BB-8, pretty good, but how good is he? He is cute. He's one of the better parts of the sequels. We'll put him at C for the moment. Boba Fett. If they hadn't made the Boba Fett show in Mandalorian, I wouldn't put him very high at all. Probably been in D or F, but I do like him a lot now. He's at least B, not A. Maybe A. I'm not sure. We're going to put him at A for the second, but he might go down a little. I don't know. C-3PO. Classic. I don't dislike him by any means, but he's not like I don't know. C, maybe B? We'll put C at the moment. I cannot remember this dude's name, and it's driving me crazy. Ugh, I'll look it up. Cad Bane. Oh my gosh. Cad Bane is freaking awesome. I love Cad Bane. He's so cool. We're gonna put him in A. He's cool. Commander Rex. Does Rex make S? I'm not sure. He's at least A, though. He might get S. We'll see. Cassian. I haven't watched his show. I need to. I've heard it's really good. It's a really slow burn, but I heard it gets really good. He's pretty good. I like him in Rogue One a lot. We're gonna put him in C. I don't know. I don't care that much about him though, overall. Maybe D. But he is good. I don't know. Put him. C at the moment. Chewie. Chewie's good. B, I think. I'm one with the Force with me guy from Rogue One. Don't remember his name, but he was really cool. C. Count Dooku. I like Count Dooku, especially after the Tales of the Jedi thing. B. Maybe A. Darth Maul. Man. this list's getting a little more tricky than I really thought it would. Because of the Clone Wars and Rebels, he's so good. He just ups everything he's in. Maybe A? Maybe A. A-hole McGee from Rogue One. Don't remember his name either. It's fine. He's not like this broad, but I don't know. I don't really like him either, though. Maybe. Not like he runs the movie. I just don't like him. We'll just put him in F. You know what? You two deserve each other. Live happily ever after. Emperor Palpatine. He's a very good villain. He's one that you absolutely love to hate because he does. He sucks so much. It's like he did so much running Anakin and what I mean. I know Anakin chose it at the end, but it's like this guy played him so hard. Played everybody so hard. It's kind of ridiculous that Yoda or none of them like figured it out and like stopped him, but he is a very good character. I don't know. It's always exciting. It's like one of those things. He's exciting when he comes on the screen, like when he appears and stuff. But it's like I don't like him, but he's a good character. I don't know. Put him in S for the moment. I don't know what to do with him. It's a weird one. Ezra, he's okay. He has his moments. D. It's funny because I gave the show such a high mark. It's not like I dislike Ezra, but it's like compared to everyone else, he's kind of he's one of the weaker parts. Flynn. Overall, I really don't like Flynn very much. I think he's at his best in episode 9 actually, which is kind of funny. But I can't stand him in episode 7. Episode 8, kind of can't stand him. He gets a little bit better, but I think I'm gonna put him in F. I really don't care about him. I'll put him at the top of F, but General Grievous, he's pretty cool. Could have been cooler, but do C. I think we may have to do some little bit switching here, but I don't know. This dude from sequels, he sucked. I don't know his name. He F. Grand Admiral Thrawn. I can't talk. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Amazing character. He's one of his books are some of my favorite. Like I have 2 of the books on Audible of his, and gosh, which one is it that I've listened to like 4 times now. Let me just look real quick. Oh, is it just called Thrawn? Yeah, it's just Star Wars Thrawn. It's one of my favorite books. It's great. I think Thrawn, man, I think he might go up to S, honestly. He's so good. Thrawn's so cool. Alright, Tarkin, classic character, cool when he shows up, but ultimately don't really care. I mean, he's cool, but D. Han Solo. Where does Han go? Go A or S? I do like me some Han. He might be A. Oh man. He could be S. We'll think about it. Gosh, what is her name? I'm so blanking out, guys. Hera. Hera is a good character. Honestly, better than Ezra, so maybe C. Like her. Oh my gosh. The Bendu? Yeah, I think it's Bendu. No, is that Bendu? Which one is that? Hondo. Okay, yeah, it's Hondo. Hondo. Very fun character. Always fun when he shows up in any episode. I don't know if it's one of those things. I like him a lot, but I don't know if he's like better than like any of these others. So we're gonna put C. Maybe D. Honestly, I like him, but he's not like better than her. Jabba. We're just gonna put him We'll put you in F. I'm sorry, bud. Django, fine. We'll do D. He's cool, but Stardust, whatever her name is, she's fine as well. I don't think she's good as Cassian. She's fine though. I don't know. D, maybe. I can't remember his like code thing, whatever. But he's one of the best part about Rogue One. Like I think he might go up to B. He's really good. Can't think of C. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say. Kanan. Kanan is pretty darn sick. I'm not gonna lie. B at the very least. Kanan's really cool. Kylo, oh gosh. Kind of one of the cooler parts about the sequel trilogy, but he also kind of sucks. I like him in theory, but I don't like the execution. We're gonna do a high C. How about that? High C, but I don't like the ending of his story in the sequel. Where are we putting you, my dude? Again, legendary character, but I don't care that much. Give you C, but watch yourself, buddy. You might go down. Alright, Luke Skywalker. It's funny, I dislike Luke so much compared to Anakin, and I don't know why. I don't know, I've never just been the biggest Luke person. I mean, but at the same time, like when he was coming back for like Last Jedi, before I saw that train wreck of a movie, I was so excited because it's so cool. It was like, he's at least an A. I just don't know if he's in the S tier for me, because ultimately, as excited as I am anytime he shows up, it's like, he's just not my favorite though. But we're gonna throw him in A at the moment, but he might go to S just because like he is one of the main, characters. It's just, I don't like him compared to Anakin. Mace Windu. So in theory I like him, but he sucks so much in the Clone Wars. He's such a butthole to Anakin, and it's like, honestly, okay, break it down episode 3. If he had just followed the code and taken Palpatine in like he was supposed to, instead of just like assassinating him, basically, like killing him unarmed. I know like Emperor was like, playing that up for Anakin's sake, but like it worked. Mace Windu was so stupid, and he actually looks like he's turning a bit to the dark side himself there, the way he is, the way he acts in that when Anakin's trying to get him not to kill him. So yeah, he sucks. Mace Windu, F. Screw that guy. Mando, love the dude. I think Mando actually gets an A ranking. He's very cool. This lady from the sequels, I don't remember her name. Mazur, I don't remember. Wrinkled Eye McGee, don't care. Don't care. Ooh, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think you're actually gonna go. I think you're gonna. Yeah. I think that's. It's kind of weird putting Ahsoka in front of Obi-Wan, but I think I am. It's just they made Ahsoka so good in the series. I can't not do it. Padme. He's good. Not like my favorite character, but like I do like her. Does she go to B or is she a C? She is one of the worst parts about the Clone Wars cartoon. But in the movies, I have nothing against her. She's very good. We'll put B for the moment. Because Leia, we're gonna get there. Poe. Again, I don't really care. The sequel just did such a bad taste in my mouth. I hate him in some of it, but some parts of it he's cool. D, he's probably a C. He goes above him. I think he's a C. All right, Leia. I really don't like Leia that much, honestly. She kind of sucks. She gets a D. On Solo, if you know what I mean. Sorry, that's at 1:40 now a.m. This video's so freaking long, just like all the tier list tonight. Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's awesome. I love Qui-Gon, dude. Honestly, he might. Qui-Gon's so cool. I think we're gonna put him there. Yeah, because I think, honestly, if Qui-Gon lived, I don't think Anakin ever turns to the dark side. I think Anakin really needed that father figure. I think once Qui-Gon was gone, it allowed Emperor to just slip in there and be like the father figure and really guide him. I don't think Obi-Wan was ever that father figure. I think he was more like a brother and just not the best master. I mean, I love Obi-Wan, but what Anakin needed more was this guy. R2-D2, I mean, what's not to love? A tier. Rey, she's okay. We'll give her the top of the C. How about that? Rose, as I said, Last Jedi sucks. She really sucks in that movie. F. Sabine, pretty good in Rebels. Better than Ezra. We'll give C. Savage Opress. He's fine, honestly, but he's not. I really don't dislike him, but he's not like my favorite. I'll give him D. How about that? Emperor, whatever he was, Snoke could have been so cool, but they just made him a nobody because Rian Johnson's a freaking moron. And then I guess J.J. Abrams also continued it. I mean, he was already dead, so I guess what else you gonna do? They could have done so much with this. This should have been Palpatine's master. What is his name? Holy crap! Have you ever heard of Tragedy of Darth Plagueis? Should have been Darth Plagueis, I think. I think that would have been an amazing twist if he had lived somehow, and that was him. That's who it should have been. They completely squandered him, and he freaking sucked. F. Yoda. I mean, Yoda may have to go to the top. Although he kind of sucks in Clone Wars occasionally. Some of the stuff he okays is like, dude, you done messed up. But Yoda's pretty cool, and then he's really fun in the original trilogy, so I think he is an S tier. I think he's one of my favorites. Let's see about cleaning this up a little bit. That's good. That's good. A. I think I'm okay with all of them being A's. I mean, some of them deserve to be S, probably like Luke, maybe. I think I kind of want to put Rex up here, honestly. Maybe R2. If I did that. I kind of want Han up there, too. I think we'll leave it. I think we'll do that. This part right here, A is not really in so much particular order. Luke might be the front of that. I don't know, Han. But very solid. Let's see, B. I feel like that's pretty good, right? C. You want to move up? Does C-3PO move up? I feel like I'm giving him the short end of the stick. All these C guys. Okay, yeah, I think some of these people are going to move out of C. I think this guy honestly deserves a B. He was so cool in Rogue One. 3PO. You know what, dude? We're gonna throw you a bone. Welcome to the big league, son. I think everyone else is probably gonna stay. I think so. B. This one feels like a really weird category. Feels weird having Leia down there, but I don't know. Leia just kind of annoys me. But I do I pretty much like all these characters to a certain point. So I think that's pretty good. Then F, I feel pretty confident in my F tier. So I feel very confident in the S tier with the people that did make it. Like, beautiful. I've got my boy Vader and Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan. I think that's gonna do it, guys. I'm sorry, this one's probably not. It's probably been my weakest tier list of the night. I've recorded like 4 of these tonight, and the last like 3-4 hours. And this one I'm kind of teetering off because it's almost 2 in the morning now. So, hope you enjoyed it. I know I said a lot of controversial stuff, but I hope you liked it still and enjoyed it. Give it a like. Leave me some comments. What's your favorite movies? What's your favorite characters? Least favorite characters? All that jazz. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.